recall when I was a fighter. Fervently defending you with sword and shield. Well, I'm a thief now. If there is a skill or talent to be learned, I shall soon see it mastered.
This boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts. Shall we set it rolling?
I knew you would prevail.
You pulled that off with nary a hitch. It will be a rude shock for our foe to find you pitched their loot.
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
I seem to recall leaving just such an item in storage.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Oh, a ballista!
It's not how we use this, but when that counts. I imagine it would be most beneficial in combat. You did not succumb to frostbite.
Shan't let them harm you. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
if I might be so bold as to speak my mind? Look how many women we found among our number.
And yet, very few of us are the same.
That's a lot more to prowess.
Think nothing of it.
Not so bad. Bats arisen.
Let
Yes, master. I shall hasten to your aid. One of us has been poisoned!
leaving so soon? But we've scarcely begun exploring.
Some ventures are best given up for lost.
A golem rises to meet us!
Flame will accomplish little against this foe. Well done!
Focus your strength, Arisen! Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? I cannot assist your presence!
Right there I want you.
I cannot beg to give them.
Have no fear. Everything will be alright.
Unless I'm very we've got just what we need tucked away in storage. Grabbing hold!
Poison is a nasty leech.
Whatever it is you need, I shall gladly. Fall back, and I will leave you with my magnet. What's right there? We are fortunate indeed. This is a rare find.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it. Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
Of course.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye? Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 years away. One of us has been poisoned.
I will protect you.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Did anyone else see that? Aught catches the... light.
We ought to take a closer look.
a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Now that is a surprise. Ah, now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
I'm dead!
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
Poison is a nasty affliction.
These beings will resurrect so long as their souls remain intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one.
That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud.
Take that! Turn out your
It was excellent. I could have done no better.
I can do no less in service to the original.
I like that.
Prepare yourself.
It was a glorious success.
Once more! My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
One of us has been poisoned.
Poison! Are you alright?
Any last words? Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
I the only one getting knocked about? I seem to recall leaving just such an item in storage. If ever I saw one. This will be over and done with.
You have my support. Fell from the beast that had breathed its last.
Good show. I dare say we've combed every inch of this place now.
Let us make for a safe location where we might regain our strength.
Have at me! I'll gladly take on any number of foes.
We fight. To arms!
'Tis easily done. Are we ignoring the enemy today?
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
'Tis as you say.
On my way!
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid?
I'm very much mistaken. We've got just what we need tucked away in storage. Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Predicament. Beg pardon, a friend of mine has an empty house. Wouldn't come free, mind, but the well, you needn't
I've just recalled a little tid.
As I've said, my husband has left. As I've said, my husband has left to slay a Dullahan. As I've said,
This is not my eyes snuffed out.
Sir Ludolf's last note still. But he employed his poor old that's the sort of man.
as I've said, my husband has left. Oh, so as I recall, why are you asking me about him? Does this have aught to do with my husband? What? Sir Arisen, I beg of you will be repaid. Just please, say... Oh, thank goodness. Our aid is required, Master. Let us depart with due haste.
So I took a letter with me just in case, and when the tide of battle threatened to overwhelm us, I sent a runner to bear it to my wife. It would be an awkward thing for her, though I dare say she'd... Right, I'd best... Oh, and if I've not said it yet, thank you.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome. Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
Sir Arisen.
You've much still. Where will I be sent next?
Have you not heard my...
He has?
Aye, he was poisoned. From what I supposed is not so surprising. A dastardly man like that must...
True enough. I'm sure...
Indeed.
Actually managed to protect Sir Gregor from the Doulahan.
I thank you.
Off to market I go.
Silence cultivates wisdom.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
Unless I'm very much mistaken, we've got just what we need tucked away in storage.
Me? Just going for a stroll.
How are things? This is where I come when life gets overwhelming.
I'll gather these now.
In the year, yet just as her grace was preparing to hand the...
So what'll it be? Many thanks, sir. Thought you should have this.
We must rest. I fought many battles.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well?
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make the doctor examined him yet e'er since he...
I understand how you... There is no medicine I am caring for. However, mayhap convalescing in a place...
Home, you...
Dear, we are pressed...
All right, he's dead.
I will look after him. Sir, 'tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I regret that I cannot, not to mention, I have... Oh. You wouldn't... You would procure it. In that case, the slums are a... We do what we can. Your aid is most...
Tell it.
Yes, sir. Ah, forgive. If that's not the case, you are...
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Oh, it's not right. The doctor yet e'er since...
I understand her. There is no medicine I am caring for. However, mayhap combat...
Home?
Dear.
All right, he's...
I will look after him. Sir, 'tis a pleasure to make your... I regret that I cannot mention. Oh. You would procure it your... In that case, the slums are obeying. We do what we can. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Ah. But in place of a reward, only if you've the time and inclination, of course. As servants of the gracious hand. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were an unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hard... By chance, he was examined by a roaming man, claiming to be a doctor. Yet, so, he was put into our care. This way, sir. Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness after all. There is no... But I suppose I ought not say such things. Come, come.
You there. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by... It started with a slight fever. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it. He told me he was feeling better. That he'd be well enough to leave. Mayhap I'm just imagining things. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand?
Might I beg for some... Good day, sir.
Might you be a friend of... There has been talk of sending him down... That is, the basement sick room. None of the other sisters are... Tell is, she gives the patients a special medicine. Which is to be expected. And yet...
Make it quick.
This basement sick room sounds rather unsavory. Shall we see what Sir Lubomir knows of it? Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person.
So, the worst of us are taken to the bed, and none save the abbess can enter? You've done this much for me. You've my... Of course, should you find evidence fit to implicate her. See, I've already reported my suspicions to the sentinels, and so I beg you, sir, find the...
To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds.
I knew it to be so. Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Not a bad idea. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
I fear I...
I have noticed that the abbess goes...
As a matter of fact, do you recall when I was a fighter? Fervently defending you with sword and shield. Well, I'm a thief now. If there is a skill or talent to be learned, I shall soon see it mastered.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
What do you think? Does this... What to do? What? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people... I wanted to get them a present, and the problem is... Do you think you could help me? For true? I'm sure you'll find it. Oh, there's... Hoya Risen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers? Oh, just look at them. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. All you have to do is find a but there's the problem. Would you find a silver stone and bring for true? I'll be waiting. Oh, I can't find a silver... They're hard to find, aren't
A new destination calls to you, I take it. Well, say no more. I look forward to seeing where you take us.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
There's been talk of a mysterious structure rising from the... You know where to find.
Lots to do, and precious little time. Welcome, and well met.
Time to hit the track. Wish I could go on an adventure.
I've been on my feet all day.
Not much fun.
Oh, I can't find a silver... Oh, just look how it shines. Say, aren't you curious? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father, I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the gracious hand. I want to tell them how grateful I... Oh, it's so shiny.
Miss Daphne's...
Oh, it's so shiny.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Splendid.
Here at last.
Oh, someone help me. Oh.
Medicine? Medicine! 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 Now!
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
Right you are.
If we've the item in hand, we ought not keep the recipient waiting.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
That's just what I was thinking. Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location. Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? Do you think... Mayhap you could show it to the doc. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must know. You're back. Pray, these look like Johann and Bruno. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. At any rate, they may know all...
Might we not seek out the individuals whom these records of treatment belong, and question them about Lady Elena? Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you...
I'm a tad busy at the moment.
Elena? Ah, yes. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. In the end, I survived, but methinks, and once I saw her. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought. They were whispering, but I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square, in the eastern part of...
Lady Ellen, I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and can't say as I missed that basement. I suppose 'tis only to be expected.
You're done for.
Why would Lady Elena meet with such a suspicious personage? Mayhap we ought to ascertain the truth with our own eyes. I can guide you there if you wish.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Have you heard tell of an... Honestly, I follow every regulation to the letter and only travel during the day. Why can't others do the same?
There's been much talk, but I've heard rather...
Out of the cart, all of you. This ox cart's bound for the check. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Certainly not.
Must resign
Come
myself.
on!
Don't try your shit.
I shan't let them harm you.
That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud.
Faring well, I hope. Need anything? Stop by again soon.
'Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, interesting. Naturally, I'll need a bit of time.
You're really pushing your luck.
Nothing I can't handle.
Leave me alone, will ye? I'm a busy... There's more where that came from!
Ought to keep my wits about me.
Ah, there. I must ask, where did you... To be plain, 'Tis more poison than physic. It has the potential to heal one's ailments, certainly. Worse still, it has addictive properties that are... I say patient, but I should hope whoever...
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
Scared? Not on your life.
Easy there, friend. How am I to be of service?
All the best tales come from...
Welcome, after all. 'Tis folly to linger on a single vocation. When there are so do come again.
Living hard. Dreaming.
Well met, son. How am I to be of service?
Fancy a broken arm? Why, that's my speciality.
Brilliant!
I keep feeling ice on the back of my head.
Worse, I say patient.
At least I have my life. That's something.
Peruse at your leisure, sir. An early supper.
This should be of use.